By the way, when I went in and got the milk, there's a chicken quesadilla on the counter waiting for me. Do you want half?
That's love from your, what's her name?
My sister. Do you want half?
Dude, how long has this been sitting out? I'm kind of weird about stuff like that.
Not that long.
How do we know this?
Because when we started this, it wasn't there, and now it is.
I'll give it a shot.
Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta...
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan.
PJ!
And this is fun because not often do we get to try a new... Well, take that back. I have had this before. But you haven't, right?
No, I've not had the blessing.
So...
I'm a huge Count Chocula person. Because of you. You converted me.
Well, there you go. Monster cereals, though. We don't often get something that's not... The big three would be Count Chocula. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't put two fingers up and say one.
That's fine. Right.
Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and Frankenberry. There are two others lingering out there.
Really?
Fruit Brute.
What's the other one?
Oh, you gotta know this.
Was the Monster Mash one we had? That was all of them? That was terrible.
It was terrible. Total missed opportunity.
I agree.
Fruity Yummy Mummy.
I like the name.
This was gone before we came along, like in our childhood.
Right, right.
Yummy Mummy was 90, around 90, give or take.
Yeah.
Both of them have been, all five of them were on the shelf, I don't know, it was around 2012 maybe.
Nice.
But anyway,
I'm stoked.
I'm excited to get you to try these.
What's the nearest equivalent from your perspective?
To this?
No.
I don't know. I've honestly only had this
with
this is cherry
mallows.
flavored. This is cherry flavored. It says cherry flavored.
I'm what to see about this.
Have you ever had cherry flavored cereal?
I don't know. I like it. So I don't think so.
That was getting worse.
That was really bad.
Not much smell. But what do we know about cereals that don't smell?
They're usually better.
They're usually better than the ones that smell.
The ones that do smell not good.
Perfect. Get some marshmallows in there.
Not a lot. It's not your fault. It's their fault.
Right. There needs to be more marshmallows.
I'm already disappointed then. You didn't pour the milk appropriately this time?
What do you consider appropriate?
Not bad, dry.
It smells like milk.
That's good. Thanks, my brother.
You are welcome. Or as they say at Chick-fil-A, my pleasure. When was the last time you were at Chick-fil-A?
Just recently, actually. Saturday.
Oh, were you?
Got
Nice.
with my mom.
Never on Sunday, though. All right, here we go. I do like this. It does not usurp Count Chocula, but I think I like this. I like Fruit Brute over Blueberry and Frankenberry. Those are all really close, Sure. But I gotta tell you something though.
I like these mallows.
The texture of the cereal,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot fluffier, airier than Count Chocula.
Oh, dude, that was like deep.
It is, but do you get what I'm like?
Yeah.
It's not as dense. It's not as dense. There you go.
Thank you.
I do prefer. I like the texture of this.
Over me, the marshmallows are good. But the only one I'd actually buy is Count Chocula.
You wouldn't get this?
It's fine for me. It's like... The other thing about cereals is there's so many good cereals, friends.
There is.
I don't want to waste a meal on something that, like in this way to help people. I'm all about helping people. But if I'm sitting down to eat a bowl of cereal, I want something I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like, that I really like, and that's where Count Chocula comes in.
Okay.
Or a CTC, or a Frosted Flakes. with Lucky Charms marshmallows or something like that. You know, just I don't know. It's my own opinion, but it is fine. Yeah.
Fall, autumn, Halloween season, I will always get at least one box of Count Chocula.
Yeah, like, I mean, that way you kind of have
every now and then though, I'm like, oh, let's remember what Frankenberry tasted like, or
Totally
let's
get
remember
that.
what Blueberry tasted like. I would probably do that with this as well.
Sure.
But not every season.
Right.
And not. I do like this one better though than Frankenberry and Blueberry. I really do. But I also don't get.
Amazing.
What's that?
Marshmallows are
Oh
amazing.
yeah. They are good.
You know,
But
yeah. You know what marshmallows were bad? Ghostbusters Afterlife.
yeah,
Feel
that's a pretty bad
like,
cereal.
Amazing movie. The cereal, like, just bombed.
Ryder and I did a video comparing it to Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
Oh, man.
Because I will maintain that the original. Do you remember the cereal brand that made Ghostbusters cereal? The original. It was a big name brand back then. That was eventually bought out. I'm pointing beyond the camera there
we
because
can see it.
There's a box of Ghostbuster cereal on the shelf over
right.
there. The name? Ralston.
I feel like I've heard that name.
Yeah, it was big. Like they made several cereals. Now we've got
Post.
General Mills. Oh,
General
Post.
Mills,
Good call on that.
Kellogg's.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, right? I mean,
Yeah. Are you getting a cherry flavor? Would you bite into this and say, "Oh, that's cherry cereal"?
I am getting the cherry I can see the cherry flavor.
But do you identify it as cherry?
No. I identify it as fruity.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Got quiet.
But I mean, I'm glad we tried it. I'm happy we tried it. Thankful we tried it.
Me too. I'm grateful that I got to try it with you.
I agree.
Because
That's what makes
we start running out of Halloween themed cereals, and then when this came back, I'm like, yes. You know what I don't understand though? We talk about this just for a minute. The artwork on the box with the crossed eyes and like it looks like really fuzzy around the edges.
It does.
What is that about?
I don't know. Is zombies?
You could win a Kaws, Kaws Monster Prize. What is Kaws? Maybe that's a clue into why the artwork is done that way.
I don't know.
Here's what Fruit Brute's supposed to look like.
Right.
I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty small.
It is super tiny.
But you can see
Super tiny.
The artwork is a little bit different. Anyway, that's it, man. Super nostalgic, I guess.
Yeah.
For someone. I guess not as nostalgic for us, though, because this was gone from the shelves by the time we came along. I forget what the time frame was. My sister and I looked it up. My older sister, well, my only sister, but I had to say she was older because she was a kid in the 70s, so she remembered this. And we got into a debate about what came out when and what year and where my family lived when Count Chocula came out. She had it pretty close to correct, and now I'm trying to remember. I think it was Count Chocula and Frankenberry were first.
Makes sense.
Blueberry was introduced. Fruit Brute went away in the early 80s, like 82, I think.
Yeah, we would have been able to beat that.
No. And then Yummy Mummy came about, I think, in 88 to 90 or something like that, and then it went away, and it was back to the big three, and then 2012-ish. I'm just trying to remember this debate. I've had this box. I bought this box as soon as they hit the shelves. Like, I think I texted you a picture.
Yep.
Yeah,
I loved it.
That was early on in the fall. It wasn't even fall yet. It was like the end of summer still.
That makes sense.
But I'm trying to remember because my sister and I had that debate right around that time.
Because I always go up to the next season, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can go into Costco now and there's Christmas stuff everywhere.
Ridiculous. But I'm also excited.
I agree.
Who's not?
I agree.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Until next time, don't stop chasing your nostalgia.
You filthy animals.
See ya. We're calling everyone. Come on and join the fun with the Goof Troop. Ba-ba-da-bop, ba-ba-doo-bop. Yeah. You remember that?
I actually don't.
Really? Oh. Will I though?
You know, say it's cousin Ryan on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, say he bigger than any superstar. All of us spit you some real dope bar. Some them sweeter than any chocolate bar. Boom!